Hey guys, Engineer Prepper back. Happy spring. And you know what that means. It's time to plant your vegetables and stuff. So, where I left off back in November, late November, is I had that bed put together, and this one was not put together, which I just did there. But still, the way I left it in November. Okay. I think I put these tubes in. Those are 1-inch electrical brackets, and these are thin wall 1.25 inch PVC. The reason for that is so the 3/4 inch, or maybe 1 inch PVC, so that way the 3/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC falls right in there just fine, slides right in. Now here comes my kids. Hello, children. Sibling units. Anyway, your face is weird. Okay, so after putting the succulent together, this is the chicken wire that I'm putting on the bottom of the bed. That way, gophers and stuff like that, you know, it kind of stops some of that from coming from the bottom up. It's just a preventative in case. So right now I'm just stapling it on the sides. And look, the good thing is it's a 4-foot length, and our bed's 4 foot, so it goes from one end to the other just fine. You just got to stretch it out lengthwise. So that's what I'm doing. The next step after this is I'm going to flip it back over to in its spot. I'm going to put some of the fabric weed barrier, and then a layer, come here, and then a layer of a bed of sand to prevent any of this stuff poking through, because and then we'll put our plastic down for the water to be contained in. Anyway, so let me finish stapling the edges here all around. I'm going to cut the remaining here at the end. I'm going to flip it over, and then I'll come back to that point. All right. Yep. Shit, this will come out. Staples don't go all the way in, so just finishing off. Let me go ahead and cut it. Show you my butt picture. Yeah, it's not that hard. It's time consuming. Today's a good day to do it. Since my tomato plants actually are almost 1.5 foot tall. They're growing indoors right now, and it's time for them to come out. I'll show the tomatoes here later when I get these guys in. Before I finish that, let me go get more staples. I'll be right back. So I'm back. I just finished this end, and let me show you what we're going to fill it with as a water reservoir. All that pea gravel. So each pile, this pile right here, belongs to one box, and that pile over there, right there, belongs to that box right there. So first, I'll move it over here. Okay. this spot's already leveled on top of these corner 12-inch blocks. Okay. There's a little bubble here, but nothing to worry about. That's what the sun's for. And now, not only that, it's to level the first top layer, first layer. And then to fill it, this PVC pipe will be in here. It'll be cut about here. And I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's going to be about right there. Anyway, we'll get there when we get there. Alright. Next is, I gotta go get it. I gotta find it. Is the weed barrier. Let me go get that. Alright, so I started laying it from this end to this end and coming this way, overlapping about 2 inches at the seam. I'm gonna do the last one here. It sucks because the wind picked up, so it's all flying around. So I threw a little bit of sand. And then on the last trip, I'm going to, from halfway, I'm going to go from end to end. And then overlap in the middle from end to end. That should be good enough. So let me get that going, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we put the first layer, well, the cross layer this way now. We're going to put one more this way. And that should at least weed-proof the whole box. Alright, be right back. Alright, so we finished that third, the last layer of weed barrier. Now we're putting in sand, maybe about an inch. I don't know, about an inch worth. And that way we could flatten out the high spots and add sand in the low spots to level the dirt out. Okay. So I'll be back on that. Don't care. Stay there. Alright guys, well, this is now, God, now I gotta flatten it again. Thanks, buddy. This is the lowest spot, so I needed more sand here than over there. And so this is like, you know, putting in a swimming pool pretty much. The kids are playing like it's as if they were on the beach. So I'm being delayed. So anyway, so next we put in the water barrier, which, where is it? I would rather prefer a pool liner, since they are UV coated plastic and it doesn't deteriorate, you know, with the sun. So, but in the meantime, this is what I got. It's a plastic sheeting. Basically, it was what they use for when they're painting a house or something. It's not UV coated, so it will deteriorate. As you can see in my other garden bed over there, the plastic does just fall apart when exposed to the sun. But while it's in here, well, I'll find out. But when I take out when I clean out that garden bed, this one over here, and the one right here where the garlic's at, I will see how the plastic held up being covered with dirt. It should be okay, but I don't know. But it is a cheap alternative for the meantime, and it has lasted me 2 seasons now. And the water's still being held with the bed. So far so good. Which is why I went with this. This was, I think, $18 for a whole roll of 10 by 25 versus a 15 by, what is it, a 12 by 15 pond liner, which is like $140. So I went with the cheap route for now, like I said, and it worked for so far. Anyway, let me put the pool liner in. I'm going to double it up. That's what I did with last time. So I'm going to cover it once and then cover it again. Make it, how was it? This is 6 mil. So that way it'll be a 12 mil when all said and done. All right, let me cover it up and you guys can see it at the end. Let's see, and then I'm gonna put in the pea gravel and then we'll fill it up. All right, be right back. All right, so here's our first lay-in. Now we're gonna fold it back over to double it up. All right, now that we got the barrier in, we're gonna put in one, I don't know, maybe an inch or two of pea gravel, and then we'll put in the PVC pipe for the water in tube, so it could be able to fill it with water. So anyway, cover my daughter's boobies. Here we go. Well, my phone died. As you can see, it's a little late, so I had to charge the phone. And while I was charging, I went ahead and did the other bed over there. So let's take a look. So we just finished doing this bed here. We laid in six bags of pea gravel for now, just to keep it weighted down. And there's 6 bags in here as well. So the next thing, here, let's walk over there. Oh, it's late. I'm tired. No, do your job. Grab the trash bag and pick up the bags. Since they didn't really help much, but at least he could do something. All right, it's a little loud for a second. All right, here's the PVC. I did 3 lines down the middle, 1 down the middle, 190 degrees from each other, and now this PVC pipe, it was 10 feet long. I cut off 30 inches off from one end. Here it is. I cut 30 inches off one end, and this will be my 90 degree fill inlet. So it'll be like that in the bed. Anyway, you guys will see this tomorrow. I'm gonna quit for now. The only thing I might do is just drill the holes in this PVC. I don't know, maybe 6 inches apart and opposite from each other on both sides. And that's all I'm gonna do for now. And then tomorrow we'll finish up the rest. So stay tuned for part 3. Whew, that's a lot of dust. A lot of cleanup. There's nothing in there.
It was a spider.
Oh. Clean up, everybody clean up. What's that song you learned in?
Clean up, everybody clean up, clean up, clean up.
We gotta clean up after ourselves. So, right, buddy? Yeah, look at that face. Mm-hmm. All right, so not much left to do. So let me explain what's going to happen next tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to lay in the PVC, that 2-inch PVC here, and then we're going to fill the rest up. Oh, here we go. So we're going to fill the rest up with pea gravel. I don't know, about halfway, and then right on top of that pea gravel. After that, we're going to put in a 3/4 inch drain tube. So it's going to go about right here, about halfway, and that will prevent an overflow, an overfill, I should say. So anyway, yeah, like I said, stay tuned for part 3, and just stay ready, guys. Bye.